Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is the money career reading. You guys know I tend to do this once in a while, and this is for all my zodiac signs. I always divide this in two groups or in two parts, as you guys are a lot, and time is money and it's very consuming. So I always do two parts. So this first part is gonna be for my beautiful water signs and my beautiful air signs as well. We always gonna start with the air signs, and then we're gonna follow up with water signs, and then the next part is going to be for earth and fire. Keep with the notification bell to keep up with the videos, as I can't always secure when I'm going to be uploading it, as I edit my own videos, and that's why it takes a minute. With that said, remember that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody, and keep in mind that the roles can be reversed between you and your person if that applies. And before I continue, let's just move on with this. I was going to take the wrong deck, but hey, let's see for my beautiful Libras. Let's see what can you expect on your career or financial situation. So we have Face. I think, okay, hold on. Nugget. So, in Treasure. So, Award. So, whatever it is that you're doing is going to pay off. It's actually pay off for your effort, and you're going to be very recognized, Libra. Like your job or your work, and I'm going to manifest that. Yes, is going to pay off, and you're going to be very recognized. So your face or whatever it is that you do is going to be very popular. You have the skills, Libra. You have the skills. You are an inventor. You are an entrepreneur. You do take risk, and you face those risks with tunnel vision, and you face the values. You also have values. That you don't want to be wasting your time or wasting your money. So you are a natural leader, a natural investor. You are a leader by birth. So you're not technically the kind of dude or person who tends to follow up. So you are definitely on a mission, and you're gonna start seeing a small increase in your revenue. If it's your small business, this could be a small forgot the word. Hold on. Let me think about the word. This could be a small promotion, or this could be I forgot the word again. Geesh. Small promotion in a small race. There you go. This whatever it is that you're doing is actually very, not only honest because you're an honest person, but I'm trying to say is actually reliable. It's something that you can live off. Like, it's gonna pay off your bills, pay your bills daily. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're facing the risk, but at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off. As again, I'm telling you that you're gonna start seeing the valuables and the small increase in whatever it is that you're doing. You're gonna definitely be worry free. You're not gonna longer be worrying about, am I gonna be able to pay this? Am I gonna like that? You are gonna be money worry free in your finances. You are going to be very, very successful. You're gonna have enough savings. You're gonna have enough in your checkings. It's gonna be an excess of like a lot of money income coming in, and if it's not a lot in multiple sources, it's gonna be enough. It's gonna be multiplied by 10 pretty much. You're gonna actually be committed to whatever this job is. It's technically like a marriage. Like, you have to put effort and continue, not slacking, but it's pretty much just a long-term investment, which is telling me that it's gonna pay off. So others of you could actually start a part-time job and a night shift. You're actually being guided divinely, or divinely guided, right, for this job. It seems to be that you don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it, babe. Turtle. And again, money coming slowly. Like I said before, you're gonna see the small increase in your revenue, and at least it's a slow progress, but it's a steady progress, which is not gonna be full of like falls. It's pretty much just like slow but getting there. You're actually moving very well for work. It's actually in a good time if you're doing it right now, and it's long term. Anything else? Gears. Again, gears is money money flow, hard work, putting plans into motion. So again, you're gonna actually, money flow is like coming your way. Is hard work. Keep in mind that if you're your own business, if whatever it is that you're doing, it's a lot of hard work. Okay, it's not coming for free, and that's why you're seeing the revenues, because you're putting a lot of effort and your time into this. whatever plans you're doing, whatever plans you had in mind is going into motion, and you're gonna build up a business. You're gonna build up a team. So if you are building your own business, keep in mind that it can start with just you and some people, but you're gonna multiply those employees. And they're also telling you to take some time off and enjoy life, as everything is secure. Just because you take some time off, like a day or so, it doesn't mean anything bad. And it's telling you right here, you're being supported. You could be a counselor, a guide, and you're gonna have a job that you love, which is amazing. And I want to take that message for me, because I love this job. It's a lot of work, yes, but I love this job. Now for Libra, let's see what is the advice, financial advice that they're giving you. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's not part of this cards. Let's see. So they're talking about inflation. Keep in mind the government print. So keep in mind that inflation, and this is very important, keep in mind that things go up, right? So your prices might, if you have a business, might need to be rearranged. Also, they don't want you to overspend because of the inflation as well. So you may have, like I said, a little bit less of inflow, but you have to be very smart how you invest your money. Let's see. They also want you to be very smart in how you spend your money. Like if you actually buy to resell, go with the go with a cheap option. But if you can't, if you are actually seeing that the quality is not there, make sure to go with smaller amounts just to get the quality if you don't want or you can buy the cheap one. Now, if you're asking, should I buy or lease a car? If you have low credit, they're telling you to not lease a car, just buy it, because of the increase of, I forgot the name what it is, but they're telling you to not lease a car. If you have low credit, they want you to buy it. If you actually drive more than 15,000 miles a year, they're telling you to not buy it, to lease it. Sorry, I got confused there. If you're thinking of keeping the same car within 3 years or more, yes, you can lease it, do not buy it. But if you're not thinking of keeping the car, just buy it. If you like to modify your cars, add to it or so, do not lease it, buy it. And if you actually keep in mind that if you rather pay more but it's a lower price, let's say that you have the car was $5,000 and you had the money, it's actually something that you can pay, but remember that it's gonna be just once. But if you rather not to give all the money away right away, they're actually telling you to lease it. Of course, it's common sense, but I'm just reading the cards as they go. Supply and demand, going back to this, if your prices will actually hit the market, meaning that however your prices are arranged, that's how much inflow of customers. So you have to be very smart in how you buy your supplies so you can resell it. This is going back to that. And inflation, keep that in mind, okay? Investing as well, keep that in mind because of inflation. Now we're gonna go with Gemini, okay? Let's see what Gemini can see in their career or money. So we have ornaments. It seems to be that you might be investing. This could be buying a house because you got married or with your partner, or this is just buying something that is a very long-term commitment. So, okay. So you're gonna see a small increase in your money, in your revenue. This could be, like I said, for Libra, this could be because of a promotion or a small raise as well. You're gonna have extra money, and they want you to be very mature how you spend it, as you're thinking, or you might already did, buying a house or buying something. Keep in mind that this is a long-term commitment. Careers that you can actually consider if you have a doubt. This could be retail, beauty, finished work, or retirement. Retail, beauty. And they're telling you that this could be also if you're actually, let's say, retiring. I've read it so wrong. If you're retiring, Gemini, they're also telling you to consider to go with retail or beauty if you want a hobby. That I read that so wrong. Sorry, Gemini. Now, keep in mind that when you are committing yourself with financial situations, when you're buying stuff, it's a long term. So you got to be very, very aware of inflation. You got to be very aware of how much money is coming to your house. So you don't want to put yourself in debt. That's pretty much it. They actually want you to always work together with your partner whenever you make this investment. So if you know your partner is somebody that you can't rely on or their money is not as much, make wise decision, babe. So it seems to be that money can come your way, or you're going to receive extra money in a way, shape, or form. But it's all if you do good investments, okay? If you don't do good investments, Gemini, you're going to have to start over. You want to actually just pretty much starting over from scratch, you know? So right now they're telling you, besides all of this, is to invest wisely. And also, if you don't want to invest, to start saving up for resources for the future, because it seems to be that just because you got much money or more money doesn't mean that you need to spend more. But you got to do it correctly, babe. Otherwise, you're gonna get yourself in debt. Okay, let's see what is the financial advice they have with these cards, with the money cards for Gemini. Haha, we're talking about buying or leasing, okay, a car as well. So they're telling me right here, common investing and mistakes. Starting investing late or not investing at all. Not understanding the investment own. Trying to time the movement of stock market. Failing to diversity investments like holding 10% plus of your portfolio in a single asset. Refusing to sell any investments at a loss. Impatient and unrealistic high expectations for returns. Not holding cash for life's needs or new investment opportunities. Like I said before, just because you have a lot of money or more money doesn't mean that you invest at all. Be wise in how you invest your money. Now they're telling you if you should buy or lease a car. So let's move along with the car and just call it buy or lease. Keep in mind, if you have low credit, they're telling you to not lease, to buy. They're telling you right here, if you're actually going to be there permanently at least 3+ years, yes, buy it. Yes, lease it. If not, buy it. If you're going to modify things, add things, and make sure to either or has lower payments, and or you can afford it permanently, or you can purchase it. Otherwise, you can lose those investments that you put into either or a car or a home. Now, if you want big payments but lower price, then purchase it. If you want small payments but at a higher price, lease it. It's all up to you, okay? Bullshit or bearish. We use wildlife, to describe our financial outlook. Expect a good economy and rising stock markets. Bullshit. Think the economy will recede and markets will fall. Bearish. If you're confused, these terms reference how each animal attacks. Bulls thrust up their horns and bears swipe down their claws. Given that we humans are genetically optimistic, you'll find more bulls than bears investing in the wild. So, pretty much thinking that you're going to invest, that's how I got it. You're going to invest and everything's going to be paid back right away. That is BS. You got to be aware that when you invest, there's ups and downs, and this is a competitive market. So you have to be not only be very wise, not always trust what the other person thinks, as everybody sometimes is looking for their own achievings and their own gains. So you have to be very wise, very educated, look for information before you go crazy, okay? Now we're gonna go with Aquarius here. Let's see what Aquarius has. So, Clover. So if you go to the casino a lot, or you got to gamble, keep in mind that your luck is on your side and you're going to get extra money, okay? You're going to start getting some money flow, putting plans into motion, that whatever you win, and if you're gambler or so, it's going to help you put those plans into movement. It seems to be that divine timing is here and it's time to see the profit. So keep in mind that you are being blessed divinely to get that extra money. It is your lucky day, is your lucky time to invest. Or if, like I said, if you like to go to the casino to see how it goes, keep in mind that it's time to go, as it seems to be that you're gonna actually get good money or extra money that you may need. Also, keep in mind that money flow is going to come. It's going to be steady, but it's going to be slow. So whatever it is that you make in the casino, or if it's given to you in any way, shape, or form, let's put the casino aside. Do not waste it. Do not think that you're going to get more where it came from, as it's telling you that it's coming in, but it's coming very slow. So you might need it for something else. So do not spend all your extra money on stupid things, okay? So somebody's going to give you a gift. They're going to give you extra money in any way, shape, or form, and any form. So keep in mind that this is a gift. Use your savings, put it in your savings. Be wise. Do not overspend. As like I said before, money inflow is coming very slow. Do not treat your blessings as something normal. Aquarius, whatever money you're getting, be wise in how you spend it. Now, let's see what is the money cards advice. Return, money, and politics. Return. A return is simply the money made or lost on an investment over some period of time. It can be expressed as a total dollar value or as a percentage of the original investment. You often hear of two types of investment returns. Nominal returns reflect the total change in dollars, while real returns subtract away the effects of inflation. Bullshit and bearish right here. I read this and I want to tell you how it is. Keep in mind that whenever you invest, you think like, oh my God, everything's going to be perfectly fine. I'm going to get in return everything right away. Keep in mind that they're talking about inflation and we're going through that right now. Keep in mind that you may get something back in a maybe less than what you expected, or it could be in a slower motion. So whenever you invest, see this as the wildlife. Everybody is fighting for a spot. Everybody's going to pull for their own achievements. Do not go wild. Do not be naive. Look for information. Be wise and consider the inflation and consider everything that's happening on the stocks before investing or spending your money wildly, as you may affect your own money flow. Then we got money and politics. Left. Regulated economy, business and industry. Tax and spend. Fair trade. Support workers. Egalitarian, right? Deregulated economy, business and industry. Don't tax, don't spend, free trade, support employees, meritocracy. So pretty much it's telling you right here that sometimes you got to be putting aside politics and money. Again, don't believe everything you see in the news. I'm not going to talk about politics a lot, as this is not what my channel is for. So I'm going to just go with something else, as this is involving a lot of things and a lot of people have a lot of ways of thinking, and I don't decide to argue with people. So time value of money. So pretty much saying, would you rather have $100 today or $100 on the down road? So it's telling you, the smart answer is always the sooner the better. Why? Money to have today can earn interest at 5% interest rate. 100 today is actually worth 105 a year from now. So the real question is 100 here, 105 in a year, or $100 in a year. That choice is easy. In general, money today is worth more than an identical sum in a different, because of the capacity to earn interest. So pretty much is, instead of like just go crazy and invest everything because in the future you're going to have $2,000, keep in mind that inflation is all about money taxing and all of that. So they're telling you right here, if you are going to invest, do not invest a lot, as you are subtraction to fail or to pretty much get less than what you want. So $100 today could be worth it, worth more money today than what could be worth down the road. And I know it's confusing because I'm trying to put it into words because it's hard, but telling you right now is that if you invest for the future, do not think it's just gonna be more money, because there is a chance of being worth the same or just very much to nothing. So if you're gonna invest money, make sure that you have savings on the side for your daily task, for your daily needs, and for emergency. Don't waste it all. That's, I'm gonna leave it there, as this is too much, and I'd rather not waste a lot of time on that, because I'm not a mathematic person. Now we're gonna go with my beautiful Pisces. Pisces, we have cup, rose, mask, nugget. Overflowing prosperity, full of or empty account. Oh, okay. Financial relief. Okay. So right now you're going to receive extra money, Pisces, but you tend to overspend. You go like, oh my God, yeah, I got money. Let me spend it. Because, you know, the same way that one came to me, I can find more. They're telling you that you are going to drastically, or you have a lot of money or you have nothing. That's why you're stuck. That's why it's hard for you to move forward. You have to find a balance. Otherwise, you are never going to move forward. So right now, if you want to be, you're gonna receive some financial relief in any way, shape, or form. Do not go like go big or go home. It's important to live life, but it's also important to have savings, because when you have savings, you're not only working for your own financial relief today, but you're also saving for your future and your retirement. So keep in mind that just because you got extra money doesn't mean that you're going to invest it or take it away completely because you got money. So don't go big or go home, because you're gonna be stuck. They're recommending to don't go wild, go in the middle. They're also telling you, whenever you keep your money, be safe in where you put it, as somebody may steal it. Do not put your money in a shoebox when everybody can know where it is. Be very wise in where you put your money, and make very wise and make sure that it is, hold on. As I was saying, be careful where you save it, where you put it, as somebody can still steal it or you can lose it. So whatever it is that you put it, make sure it's a safe place that not everybody knows. And if you are carrying it with you, whatever money you have, be careful, as you can lose it. With here we got with the nugget here, small increase. It seems to be that there's a new job offer coming your way, and it's going to be a small increase in your money. But going back to what I said before, just because you got extra money doesn't mean that you should spend everything. So make sure that you don't go like, oh, go big or go home. Make sure that you are wise in how you spend it. You're going to actually experience some freedom of debt as well. Oh my God, as I was saying, look, treasure, more worry-free finances, money in reserve. So you're gonna have savings if you start acting up correctly, as like I said before, it seems to be that a new job is coming your way with an increase of pay. So now we're gonna see what is the money advice that we have here. We got mutual funds, assets, location, and rent or buy. Okay, let's read mutual funds. It says a mutual fund is a pool of money collected from many investors and centrally invested by professionals, managers in stocks, bonds, and other assets. For a higher fee, active mutual funds aim to earn greater returns than a market index like the S&P 500. For a lower fee, passive or index funds aim to mirror the performance of marketing index. Assets location: conservative, balanced, aggressive. Asset allocation, it is like a mixed drink. Riskier assets like stocks are the liquor, and the lower risk assets is like U.S. bonds are the mix. Your blend depends on your risk tolerance. Some like the risk reward of a stiff drink, while others aim to avoid slurring karaoke at 3 a.m. As with drinking, our ability to financially recover decreases with age, so it's wise to pour weaker drinks over time. Rent or buy. Okay, this is talking about your home here. It ain't just rent versus mortgage. Rent can feel like a waste, but owing also has cost you won't recover. Property tax, upkeep, interest, and opportunity cost of not investing can be 5% of the home price. Annually could be $300K home. That is $15K a year. So try the 5% rule. If annual rent is less than 5% of the home value, renting might be best. Either way, aim to spend less than 30% of your pre-tax income on housing. Now we're gonna move with my beautiful Cancer. Okay, let's see their money situation with Cancer. We got chess, money strategy, wise spending, long game, clover, lucky break, gambler, good fortune, chance, and gold. Solid finances, investing, integrity, and ring. So it seems to be that a partnership might show up. They're telling you that you have to be very, very smart and strategic in how you wait and how you move and invest your money. You're actually always have to focus and like you're playing the long game. You don't want just to be financially stable for a minute. You want to make sure that whatever long game, whatever movement you make is a long-term game. With the cover right here, You're gonna have a lucky break when it comes to be financial stress free. You will have a chance to make good money, but you keep in mind that you are always investing for the long run, not the short term. With the ring right here is a financial commitment. Again, long term investment. Keep in mind that whatever it is that it's showing up, make sure that it's the long-term investment as the long-term relief. You're not playing for the short game, you're playing for the long game. Light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration. So you might again start your own business, and that idea could be actually become the place that you see your income. So keep on working, make sure that you are putting your heart and your passion into the long term, because you don't need to be just financial free, debt and all that for a minute. You want to make that your livelihood. Okay, so every time you invest on something, make sure that it's the long term. Now we're gonna move with the money deck. Let's see what kind of like advice they tell you. Oh, I really like this reading. It's very fun, educational as well. Let me just get the card. Got the cards. So we have bullshit and bearish, exchange trade funds, and diversification. So okay, so they have a little say here. I'm gonna read it. It's only when the tide goes out that you learn who has been swimming naked. I don't know what that means. You know better. Bullshit and bearish right here. It's telling you right here. I read it and I'm going to simplify it into whenever you invest, there's risk involved. If you think that you're investing to get returns right away, you got to get out of that la la land, as it's not like that. Keep in mind that inflation is a thing and it has always happened. So every time you invest on something, a new beginning in a business or anything that you want to do with your money, make sure that inflation is always in your mind, as a certain percentage can always go higher or lower. So whenever you do that, you have to know the risk and have to be aware that whenever you invest, there is some situation that you can be losing. Okay, now bearish is like, this is like the wildlife. Everybody is going to be fighting for a spot. Everybody's going to do what's best for themselves. So whenever you decide to invest in something, there's no friends and or family at that point. It's all about what's best for you. So every time you are playing the long term, your head has to be in the game. You have to detach from feelings and all of that. It has to be just what's best for you, for your money. You got to work like the master. Okay, now exchange traded funds. ETFs are the layer cake of investment, like mutual funds. They can contain various stocks, bonds, or other assets that each act as a layer of the cake. Then the cake can be cut into pieces and traded freely like stocks. Many ETFs are built to mirror the performance of a market index, like the S&P 500. With built-in diversification and very low fees, ETF popularity has skyrocketed since the early 2000s. Diversification. I was saying that. I did say that word. Look at that. In investing, it pays to not put all of your eggs in one basket. Owning a mix of investments can help reduce overall risk. When investments are uncorrelated, there are different responses that market influences help balance and smooth overall performance. Selecting a variety of investment types like stocks and bonds and geographies help build diversification. So when you invest, don't invest everything in one option. If you are choosing to invest, have your mind open into investing into little things so you can actually receive the income or the return back from multiple sources, as everything in the market is always a risk. That is the advice they're giving you. My last one for today is going to be Scorpio. Let's see what is your career, your money advice, what's going on. Let's see. Treasure. So you're gonna be worry-free financially. Money is gonna come in an excessive way. If you have another thing, we got coffin. Don't do bad investments. It seems to be that blessing that's coming your way. If you do a bad investment, you're going to be very financially challenged. Okay. We got the cup right here, which is giving you overflowing prosperity, full of empty accounts. So just because you got more, just like I was talking to Pisces not too long ago, don't go everything or nothing. You have to find a balance. Just because you have the money at the moment doesn't mean that you need to spend it all. You're playing for the long term. Okay, if you want financial stability, which is coming, you have to make wiser investments. You can't just throw money like it's nothing. They're telling you, if you are investing, make sure to do it wisely. This is also, if you're buying something, make sure it's a wise investment, otherwise you're gonna regret it. Turtle. Money coming slowly, steady, and progress. Okay, so it seems to be that money's coming your way, but also seems to be that some of you may want to make a bad investment. If you are in that situation, or if you want to avoid it, be wise in your investments in any way, shape, or form, because money is going to continue coming, but at a slow pace, meaning that you could be financially challenged if you don't make the right moves. Okay, extra money, you have to do mature investments. Okay, so that's the best advice I can give you. Do not do bad investments. Otherwise, you're going to be very financially challenged, okay? So let's see. Let me move this to the side. I forgot. What is your money advice, okay? Let's see what the money card has to say. Or what info they want to tell you. Bye. Let's see one more. That's long as hell. Okay. No. That's something that we don't need to know. We got stocks. A stock or share represents the ownership of a single piece of a company. Who can owning stocks earn you money? How can owning stocks can earn you money? Question mark. Companies may regularly pay out some cash for each stock you own, a dividend, or reinvest profits back into the business, hopefully making each stock more valuable. The prices of publicity trade stocks move freely based on supply and demand, and therefore can be higher risk, higher return. Overconfidence bias. The tendency to overestimate our abilities and the accuracy of our predictions. For example, 93% of a sample of the U.S. drivers once ranked the driving as better than average. In investing, overconfidence often arises as active trading. Studies find that men, particularly single men, trade far more actively than women, and that trading activity is predictive of poor investment performance. Short selling, shorting. Short selling or shorting is a way to profit from an investment like a stock decreasing in price. The investor borrows the stock for a small price fee and immediately sells it, planning to buy it back cheaper and return it to cash. The catch? Shorting is very high risk because losses are theoretically infinite. If the stock's borrowed and sold for $5 increases to $1,000, you're still on a hook to buy it back and return it. So again, don't be overconfident when you invest. Don't go crazy because at the end you'll regret it. Now, we're going to go with Libra. Let's see what are the kind of professions that it will bring you the most money. Okay, for Libra, let's see. A doctor, policeman, artist, and businessman. Those are the ones that suit you the most and that will bring you the most money, Libra. Now, what profession for Gemini? Hairdressers, pilot, mechanic. Let me get the card. Electrician. Any other one for Gemini? And carpenter. Now we're gonna go with Aquarius. Let's see what kind of profession will bring you the most money or suits you the best. Postman. A vet. We got policeman, engineer, and at the bottom we got a lawyer and or judge. Okay, so now we're gonna go with Pisces. What kind of job suits you best and or brings you the more money? You can name it. We got soccer player, cashier, waiter, nurse, postman, carpenter, lawyer, and fireman. Now we're gonna go with Cancer. What kind of job suits you best or will bring you the most money as well? Let's see, Cancer. We got hairdresser, bus driver, a judge, Ooh, yeah, lifeguard, postman, career, I don't know what that is, reporter. Now we're gonna move with my beautiful Scorpio, which is my last one. Let's see. Electrician, the same thing. Vet, miner, artist, hairdresser. We got judge, bus driver. Any other ones? Oh, photographer and tailor. Again, these are just funny things that I add. You can actually like the job, or this is just a little extra, you know, that I always like to add. But this is just, you know, general. Now we're gonna move forward with the final messages. This is gonna be collective, meaning for all of you. So the collective, let's see what karmic cards we got for you, for all of you. So we have the 11th house, the 6th house, and the North Node. So pretty much here, your hope and wishes, they're telling you to keep on focusing for your future. Remember that make sure that you do good service for others, because what you give, you get. Your work is going to be affected. I see like there's a lot of changes in your work, in your, you know, environment. We know that. And you're going to actually be successful very soon. You're going to be very successful in everything you do when it comes to your work. But it's definitely changes and some challenges that you have to keep in mind. Now, we're going to go with the angel's message to finalize your reading. Okay, so we got conscious consumer, and it says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmental friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. Go live simply, and you purchase only that which you need. Clearing debt. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Power of prayer. Get the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. And last one, Windfall of Abundance. We have an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receive and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So this is the end of your reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, if you want win a free reading, make sure to follow me, as every time my channel gains 1,000 subscribers, I host this free reading giveaway. Next week I'm gonna be announcing the 3 winners. Keep in mind that once my channel gets to 10K, I'm going to have the 3 winning giveaway thing. And I also want to add a 4th one, which is going to be a live on Instagram with me. A live reading with me on Instagram for the 4th winner. With that said, keep in mind that I don't have clone accounts. I don't message anybody ever first. I do not message you or anybody offering any of my services or even offering free readings. So if that were to happen, it was not me, and it's not me. If you want to follow my social media, make sure that these are the ones that you saw on the photos. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I always follow back. And right now I'm going to have a live next Saturday for one free card reading for my followers only. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I'm going to do my best to answer everybody. So if you pop on time, you may be able to get a reading. Like I said before, it depends on how many people there is that joins my live. With that said, thank you guys so very much for the love and support. I hope you guys liked it. It was a lot of work. I've been recording all day. It's like 6 o'clock and I started at like 7. It's been a long day of recording. I'm most definitely going to be editing Saturday, Sunday night, and Monday. So one of those days is going to be posted, hopefully, if I'm not behind with my, with other things in life. But with that said, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Again, I enjoy doing this reading. I love you guys so much. And for those who may be new to this channel, yeah, don't tell me what to do. It's not going to work. And yes, I'm a witch, not an angel. But anyways, I'm sarcastic. If you can't deal with humor, go cry to your mom. But anyways, love you guys so much. I'm done being petty. I'm just tired. Love you guys so much. You guys have an amazing day and see you guys soon. Bye.